Sound check. Callum, speak. We're one sub away from 400.
Sound check, sound check, sound check.
Alright, hold on. Something is working very slowly. Right, go again.
Sound check, sound check, sound check, sound check, sound check.
There we go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back for another round of racing. It is round 7. It is the Nurburgring GP. It is the GT7 series. We will be racing in GT4 cars around the Nurburgring GP layout. Luckily not the full thing, because otherwise we'd all be asleep by the end of it. Luckily, I am not going to be falling asleep anytime soon, because I am not alone in the commentary box. Callum Birch is joining me for another session of commentary. First time we're together in GT7 for FVR, but not the first time we're together at all, eh, Callum? How are you doing?
Touch your dips.
Right, how are you doing?
I'm good, mate, you know. Happy Vesta's here, so I can take the piss up, take the mick out of him, you know.
Yep.
Every now and then.
Yep.
Be a good race as well, because we've got a few strong drivers racing today.
Definitely, few strong drivers. Notable drivers are, of course, Vesta Go Body, as you were talking about, Otto Timgren, and Tim Senna is also in the lobby, the only driver to set a 115 in the hypercar, and you remember that very well, do you, Callum?
Tim Senna, also known as Spider-Man Tim 06.
Yep.
What a goat he is.
Superman Tim 06 it is, actually. And a Vesta pole position is also a notable driver name. Litmanen and Poepenel, in the meantime, are having battles. This is the practice lobby, or practice race conditions, I should say, and they just pushed each other wide. Interesting. I'm gonna pull up the championship sheet in a second here. Was gonna do that earlier, but unfortunately, for some random reason, my laptop is frozen. Ladies and gentlemen, never buy your MacBook from Apple, because Apple will scam you. Let me sort it out for you right now. FVR Championship standings in GT7. Whew. We shall see, we shall see. And in the meantime, while I'm looking that up, Callum, why don't you tell us about the track? Is it a hard track? Is it a fun track? What are your opinions on it and experiences in the past?
Well, we've done a few Launch Life events here around the 24-hour circuit. It's definitely a difficult one to overtake around. I was also speaking to Avesta and Atta earlier. They said it's a hard track to overtake, so we'll see how quali goes, actually, because that's probably the most important part of today's race.
Right, so quali is the most important part of the quali, is what we should take away from that. Strategy, is that going to play some factor in here, or do you think this is going to be a very easy strategy towards the end?
I have actually done a few daily races here. I did a daily race here a few months back, and its strategy plays a big part, because the undercut here is very powerful, but also the overcut. And having them fresh tyres towards the end is very vital. Okay,
so we will be keeping an eye on both the strategy and the track position that you'll get out of qualification. In the meantime, though, there is a huge line of drivers driving all together here. We got Butterbig Cameron, Tiger Assassin 99, Avesta Gobadi and Litmanen all together. As Tim, our glorious lobby host, is saying, starting in one. Starting a little bit late. That was because Tim decided Caio Perico on GTA was more important. I don't blame him, though.
We won. Down the inside, he's going to report that in a bit.
Yep. Oh boy. Yeah. Talking about Avesta reporting stuff, I am looking through the statistics of this FVR GT Championship. No notable penalties for Avesta Gobadi. Go figure.
I'm shocked.
Me too. For the championship standings, it's going to be as following. Atte Timgren in the Spider GT car leads 117 points over Avesta in P2, 78 points. Close by, though, with 65 points is Cameron Hill. And for the Constructors' Championships, it goes as following. Spider GT is leading with 195 points over BCR with 98. Close battle for BCR, though. We have the blue team of Cabbage Crew. We have them at P3 with 85 points. Then Tobias and Mauricio and Ramia Borbune following behind them. Couple of interesting things about this season have been the fact that Avesta didn't attend last race, Trial Mountain, and he is still in P2.
Yeah, he's having some strong results when he is racing. His chances today, I think, with to pull away from Rami behind in the championship.
Yep. Definitely. Rami, of course, not being able to attend today. We don't know where he is at. We might have to dig him up later on as archaeologists to find him as a fossil fuel. The old man that we love, who's also part of Spider GT Racing. A lot of people from Spider GT in this race. Would you say it's an event where Spider GT comes together? Or is this one with...
I'd hope so, with the likes of Avesta, Atte, Rami, and of course Tim Senna.
Yep, definitely.
It should be top 4 finish every race, but you have your ins and outs every now and then. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, definitely. It's interesting for me as well, the team boss of Spider GT, of course, to see my drivers being weighed up against each other. Obviously, no one is a match for Tim, but the other drivers, they're quite close, and it's really fun to see that even though they're friendly and they're in the same team, they're competitive, because Avesta probably better than me, and he's actually battling against Atte, isn't he?
Yeah, and sometimes Avesta battles himself. He has a lot of Wi-Fi problems.
Yeah,
it's not something he can change or do to himself, but Avesta very injury prone, let's say.
Yeah. We wanted to talk about that as well. 3 injuries in the past month. We had a broken arm at the beginning of the month, which was luckily downgraded to a elbow injury. Mm-hmm. Then a a balance issue.
Yep.
He suffered from some blood pressure issues as well. And then he cut his fingers due to force feedback. It's been an interesting run for him.
Yeah. It seems like every time he gets called up to do an endurance race, he injures himself.
Yep, the Spider GT curse is what we call it. Yeah. Yannick was also one to have that that curse on him, as all the drivers are getting told that we're starting. So we shall see where this race goes, as Butterbig and some other drivers are just going straight on. We shall see.
What are your predictions for today's quali?
Good question. I was going to ask you that question, but I bet Litman is not going to go far on the mediums. Atte Timgren is going to be taking pole for me, and then Avesta Gabadi and Cameron in third. Cameron's a good driver, so I think he will prove to be hard to beat today. That's my prediction for myself. What are you predicting?
Obviously Tim Senna first.
Oh yeah.
It just has to be. I don't know how you forgot that. And then
my bad.
I think it will go Avesta and then Atte in third position.
Yeah, and do you think Cameron Kaboom will be a risk? Because he has been a risk all around the season, just didn't manage to pass Spider GT as of yet.
Yeah, it just seems like he's missing that final step in the championship at the minute, so hopefully he can improve his race pace today, and even quali pace, because obviously today it will matter quite a bit.
Yep, definitely. Quali is going to matter probably the most here, with a very tricky track to overtake on. Even though it looks on the map like there are a lot of long straights where you can possibly overtake, it is way harder than it seems. Surely when you're in GT4 cars as well. These drivers have been driving GT3 and GT4 cars in different rounds. So every week they change the cars. Would you say that it's really hard to keep track of what car you're in a way that, getting used to the car?
I think it helps prove who are the faster drivers in the league. Because if you're racing week in week out with the same car, it gets repetitive. People can practice more. But if we have these GT4 and GT3s, it really shows who are the quicker drivers and who are more deserving to win the championship.
Yep, the naturally faster drivers, of course, are being shown here. Just like when it rains, and this is a track where it can rain. It can rain a lot. It's actually known for it as well. We had a 24-hour race earlier, which was basically full of rain. I will pop the weather radar open really quickly, as the cars are only about to cross the third sector, so we'll be fine. I'm sure the co-commentator is monitoring it if anyone flies off the track, but we're quickly gonna view that big radar we have been supplied with. The FVR weather department is showing no rain on the radar. That means very, very easy qualification for now, but a very important one as well. Atte Timgren is going to go through the first corner now, starting his lap. Toussaint following closely by, the teammate of Cameron actually. We haven't really seen a lot from him, have we?
No, we haven't. He's been a bit of a mix this season, but what I'm finding here is that he's sticking close to Atta, maybe taking that slipstream. Maybe in the GT4, dirty air isn't much of a matter here, so keep a close eye on that.
Yep, definitely. It could be indeed a part of the strategy here. Tim has gotten a penalty, but that doesn't matter. He's going to do the fastest lap with that penalty. Toussaint is dropping back quite fast, though. Dirty air is maybe something of a role here. It could also be the skill of Atte. Atte has practiced not a lot, but he is naturally very fast around tracks like these. Let's see, Cameron Caboon is... Oh, sorry, we're actually searching for the team... Oh yeah, that is Cameron. No, he's not following closely behind, so it isn't a team tactic. It might just be pure luck, as these drivers are now crossing the second sector mark here. Shortly... Oh, sorry, the third actually. It's a way shorter track than I am used to. Third sector mark here, Atte 30.7, 31.5 for Toussaint. It's going to be Tiger Assassin with a 32. So obviously the fastest right now is going to be Atte. Butter Big nowhere close, Cameron Kaboom nowhere close, Litmanen.
Vesta does a 31.52, so he's a few tenths down on Atte right now.
Yeah, that is 8 tenths down. Atte is on a good lap here compared to the rest of the field. That might be a really good banker. Wind is on though, I just noticed. Don't know if that's supposed to be that way, but it can also influence a lap really badly. 202.462 is on the board now for Atte Timgren.
Yeah, as we're going into turn one now, a very difficult corner to overtake. It's downhill braking and a tight apex. Inside is maybe not favourable. Will we see a switch back into turn one? We'll see if we see that in the race, as Atte has set a really good lap time as his banker. We'll see what else everyone else can do. Vesta is 7 tenths down, as you said, and messes up turn one completely. That's not very good.
No, that isn't very good indeed. It's 5 tenths now, the gap to P2, and that is actually a really good lap from Atte there. A really good banker, which he is improving on. Not by a lot, but it's there. It's there. There's a car that is... Oh, these orders are a bit glitched, but oh, yeah. No, it is definitely possible to improve, because there has been someone called Poopenel who has gained a full tenth on the first sector of Atte there, as Vesta Gobadi has got a penalty and entered the pits. He gave up on that one.
Yeah, not very strong start so far, but Atte is still on an improvement, half a tenth here. We'll see what the rest can do now.
Yep, definitely. It is not that much of an improvement anymore from Poopenel. The second sector seems to be really strong for the Genesis running team. Atte Timgren here flying away already in the provisional pool, but he looks to be... or seems to be improving even more. A 10th up now, and a 202.3 is possible.
Very possible. He's very consistent, let's just say that. Everyone else mix and match. Atte just improving every time. It takes all the
bit of a robot.
Yeah, speaks like one too.
That is true. Always the very ordinary hello when you join the party and you know Atte is doing fine. He can be, you know, For all we know, he
Wow.
could have been taken hostage, and he still says something like, hello. Anyway, hello, 202.175 there. That is a great time. But
Yeah, it's
Poepenel not coming
amazing.
close.
Atta gained 2 and a bit temps in that final sector. We'll see what Tim Den Haag does across the line. It's a few seconds down, but we know he'll do a 1 minute 40.
Yep, definitely possible for Tim Den Haag here. Lidmanen has done a 204.4, and that is a lot of time difference. Is that the car or is that the player, Callum? 202 versus 204.
Like I said, there's a lot of skill gap needed. Well, there is a lot of skill gap due to the different cars week in, week out. The cars obviously have their specialities through certain circuits and corners. The Genesis overall has looked the faster car, I'd say, in the series.
Yeah,
For
it
the
did.
GT4, but GT3, I don't know, it's very mixed because it's very tight in the GT3 every week.
Yeah, it seems to be a closer battle in the GT3 area. The GT4 is a bit of it's just such a hard car, honestly. I don't enjoy driving it, actually. It's just way too understeery and hard. But these drivers, they have some incredible patience by not flying on the throttle. You simply can't in these cars, which is very... well, I would say I'm not used to that. Surely when I drive a lot of hypercar, these cars are just really, really bad under traction.
Yeah, it is really tricky. You got to be pinch perfect each corner. And as we see, Atta has now come out of the pits behind Avesta, but maybe a little bit of team play there. We haven't really seen anyone else do that yet.
Haven't yet, but that is indeed very smart if they do so. The GT4s also have four-wheel drive. That doesn't help the car in corners. It really just handicaps the car a bit. Ooh, Otto with a big slide there. Avesta Gabadi too. Genesis seems to be struggling in that corner.
Avesta's a 10th.5 up though on Atta's fastest time right now.
Oh.
It's picked up the pace now.
Yep, and then there's that means there's definitely a lot of time in Otto's lap. Because he went through sideways.
Mm-hmm. As we see next across the line is the Nissan of Blazed him. Let's see what he does crossing the line. Oh, he's on his outlap at the minute, so won't be nothing counting towards it.
Oh, Lidmanen is off. Lidmanen is off the track. That is a spin for the Porsche. 204 is not great, but a spin is even worse. We're going to follow Avesta now. He's close by. Oof. Going everywhere, but that might be lag.
Ooh, it's
grass.
gone too wide.
Yep. Let's see then. Can he still get a good lap on the board?
He might still end up second here. We'll see when he crosses the line. Now. Yeah, just second. He lost a lot of time in that last sector.
Yep, definitely. Atta, are you improving? No improvement. He was on an out lap, of course. Poepenel is on a lap, and he takes the whole track. That was...
So I think Xavier is waiting for his teammate now, which he is at the final corner, possibly giving him a slipstream.
Let me get those names sorted out. Oh, that's way better. Yep, Xavier Maynard is waiting for his teammate. Seems to be like that. As I've just turned the names to be showing the actual names of the drivers. Because that's way easier. Barbecos an improvement. 4 tenths. Avesta Gabadi another penalty. Very inconsistent here.
Cameron's a bit underperforming at the minute. He keeps getting penalties each lap.
Yeah, this is the last lap.
Well, yeah. Disappointing for Cameron as we see Avesta's letting Atta hit through. Oh, no.
They are just... Yeah, both penalties.
Ah. As next across the line is Cameron, and yeah.
No improvement. It is an improvement, but it doesn't count because he's had a penalty.
Yeah.
Tiger Assassin's already crossed the line. Tim is going to be the first one and the last one to cross the line, it seems like. Yep, it is. Leady's in the pits. No great lap from him.
Big is on his final lap now. Let's see how he does now.
Oh, yeah,
Going through
indeed.
the final corner.
159.
Good lap.
202.7. That's a great lap. That's a good lap.
Very good.
P3.
Very strong.
The Blaze Racer is going to go now. 139, 130, 140, 138 on the board.
Oh my
Callum,
God.
what a performance. Pole
Wow.
position for Tim Den Heijer again. Gotta applaud it.
It just, we're so lucky to have him, honestly.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Crazy, right?
amazing.
And you know what is actually the great surprise, Callum, of this race?
Yeah?
We have a grid girl joining.
Oh.
No, we're not gonna make that joke about you. We're not gonna do that. Tim will kill me. We're gonna move on from that. Vestager Body now crossing the line. The same for Atta Timgren. It is your grid right in front of you.
So,
Atta
yeah,
Timgren.
Maynard might be able to take third place, actually. He's still finishing his lap. He's
Oh!
coming through the final corner now.
I think the thing is glitched with the last lap part, because I'm pretty sure he was letting off the throttle. Yeah,
There we go. That should be it now. Yeah.
I think so. We are driving along. Oh, Leadies.
Yeah, he needs to finish his lap.
That's why.
Probably, we can't see the timer, can we?
Nope, we can't.
Oh,
This
we can. We've got
is...
37 seconds left.
How did you see that?
Exit, and it's top left.
Aha! Smart man in the co-commentary box. Leadies was on the mediums. I think that's why his time was so bad.
Yep, and maybe explains his little spin.
Yeah, I
In the
don't know
first
why
sector.
he's on the mediums though.
Neither.
Interesting call for him. Ladies and gentlemen, your grid is 8 drivers. It is from first to last. Atta Timgren, Vestager Body, Butterwick, Xavier Maynard, Cameron Hill, Tiger Assassin, Ladies in P7, and the Blaze Racer as we finally commence the race. It is a 202.1 as the fastest lap and a 205.433 for Tim Den Heijer all the way down the back. That is quite the difference in between these drivers. Let's hope in the race they will close it up a bit. Callum, your expectations / predictions for this race are?
I think Avesta it was definitely gonna push at her because obviously they're in the championship final, first and second. So Avesta showed strong pace and quality, just messed up at the final sector on his up. It would have been pole by about 10th and a half. So we'll see how they get on in the race. Obviously, Cameron Hill, I think he could be on the podium. He had a miserable quali. We'll see how he gets on, and obviously Tim Den Heijer, different league.
Yeah. He is driving GT5 cars, some would say. The Cameron Hill, Xavier Maynard, and Poupanel battle, or Butterbig, I should say, they are actually quite close on normal race pace, supposedly, as my speech impairment is kicking in. These drivers will probably give us a good show, I reckon. It's going to be quite close for them, at least, to fight for the podium. And obviously, Atta Timgren and Vestager Body, they're going to have a great fight together. Vesta doesn't seem to have the upper hand here. Currently a bit inconsistent. But we will see for the race how that is. Atta has already done a race today, a qualification race for the Endurance Racing Federation, 4 hours of Suzuka. Didn't go as well. P12 for the Spider GT team, which is it felt like old times.
Yeah,
It really did.
it really did. Back in the day, when we thought P10 was a good result.
Yep,
Obviously,
that was.
we've had a good season so far in DES. We thought we could maybe hop into a different race, different settings, different BOP. Maybe try something different. It's not gone as planned, but it's all fun.
Yeah, it's all fun for now. It's gone in flames, but yeah, that happens when you don't prepare for a race. Anyway, let's see if these guys have prepared for a race. We will be getting away shortly. False starts will be punished, so every driver needs to watch out. As Atta Timgren is the first one to start soon. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And we go racing. Atta Timgren is away quite well. Avesta with a really bad start there, getting overtaken by Cameron Hill. Xavier Maynard as well, close to him. On the inside here, this is going to be really tight through turn 1. Maybe a 2 wide here. Oh, Avesta breaks a little bit later. It's a 3 wide. Oh, don't touch each other there. Xavier Maynard in the meantime gets away, as the cones do as well. And Vestager Body is still on the inside.
Tim's had a good start also. He's past Cameron Hill. He's now past Tiger Assassin. He's up into P6. He's fighting for P5 right now. We'll see how that goes on, as Butterbig is right in the tail of Atta Timgren here. As Vesta had a poor start, maybe connection to the host playing a factor there, but we'll see how he gets on with the rest of the race.
Yep, Tim Den Heijer in the meantime stuck in the BCR sandwich there, followed by a very, very orange Leedies, who is also trying to get more positions. He's outbraked himself massively there, almost colliding with Tim there. Tim's gained a lot of spots. He's giving no room whatsoever to Leedies here. He is saying no to that overtake being done. Leedies is going to brake late here though. He has oh, yeah, he does. He lets off the brake here. Maybe goes for a switchback. Not enough room. It's actually being covered by Cameron Hill here. It is an exciting start of the race.
Yeah, it's a strong start obviously for Tim. Cameron Hill struggling just as he was in quali. Don't know what's really going on there. Tiger Assassin needs to get past him if he wants to make it up the order past the likes of Tim Den Heijer. Because his teammate's up in P4. He's had a good start. Nothing too bad, nothing too good happening so far. We'll see what goes on on the main straight now.
Yep, definitely. Cameron Hill with a bad start. A bad race overall as Tiger Assassins goes a little bit wide there. We're going to be following the rest. Butterbig and Timgren seems to be flying away with it. Avesta with a penalty in the meantime. The inconsistency hammer is currently punishing him as Xavier Maynard is also oh no, he's gone straight on. Yep, that's the reset to track. It's P8 now as the BCR team.
P4. What a first lap he's had.
Oh,
it's been sent up the inside by Cameron Hill, who's making another comeback up into P4 now. Let's see how this battle goes into turn 1.
yeah, that's definitely going to be an exciting one. Cameron Hill close by, but Leedies also really close by. We're going to follow it from...
overtaking Atta right now, around the outside of turn 1.
Oh, we have some action and a half here. Atta covers it well, though. Let's see if there's anything else happening. No one's...
Butterbig hangs it around the outside. He's done very good to do that. He's kept it on the inside now. He's got the better line through here. Atta's on the dirty stuff now. Very open.
Oh, you might have it covered here.
These two drivers, he has to concede.
Yep, he has to concede, and that is a good overtake by Butterbig. Butterbig surprising us all.
As we look back now, Tim has kept his position as the two BCR drivers are now fighting for their final positions. That's not a good start, is it?
No, definitely not. I think they've let each other pass quite well here. Oh no, never mind. They just... Oh no. That's going to be some arguments after the race in the debrief. Pushing a teammate off the track.
Going around the outside now. Ooh, his tail's whipping out as Avesta needs to pull away. He's pulling away from P4. He should keep that position now. It's just a matter of keeping up the top two now.
Yep, definitely. You got Tim Den Heijer as a roadblock now, who gained a lot of positions. And to be fair to him, he's done quite well. Cameron Hill, though, right on the back of Tim. These drivers are really close together. Leedies as well. They need to move past Tim quickly because they've already lost the slipstream part of this P1 to P3 group. And they're going to lose a lot more if they don't get past quickly.
Yep. Could be an overtaking opportunity up into this corner here. It's uphill braking. You can brake as late as you can. You will probably make the corner. We'll see if he goes for a move. No, he doesn't. Sticks behind.
Yeah, maybe sticks
into turn 1 now.
Yep, exactly. I was about to say, I think turn 1 is going to be the main try here for Cameron Hill. Cameron Hill's really close behind now. They're losing a lot of time, though. They're losing a lot of time.
Tim goes wide. He's not the best exit. Cameron Hill's going to take that opportunity and dive it down the inside. A little bit of roadblock in there, bit of movement in the straight. Should be all good though, as Cameron Hill goes for the outside now. See if he goes for the switchback. He's going to go for the switchback. Ooh.
Oh no.
Tim spotted off well.
There's a cone on the road, by the way. I don't know if you noticed that. There's a lot of cones on the road. Cameron Hill with a little bit of a love tap in turn 1. Leedies close by, and now Xavier Maynard's got a free pass to catch up as well to these guys. And now Leedies is fighting with Cameron Hill. This is a roadblock and a half, and Tim Den Heijer is doing an absolutely golden job here for the boys in front.
Yeah, it's perfect. He's go purple in the first set to Tim Den Heijer does. That might be in the bump on the straight, we don't know. But yeah, Minister of Defence, some might say.
Yep, definitely. He's got so much rear end, as others would say, considering his size and other factors that are not in any sort of a role, and I shouldn't have said that as a commentator. Tim Den Heijer is now still holding up these guys, and this is an exciting part, because Leedies is right on the back of Cameron, and now the BCR boys, who've been fighting each other more than the rest of the field, are also now caught up to the rest of the field.
It's amazing I'm seeing these lot go so close to each other. As Cameron goes for the outside move, or is that Tim just holding them back, defending, defending, defending? As Leeds has another 5-10 penalty.
Cameron on the
As
inside
Cameron
now.
goes down the inside,
Ooh, this is some great
leaves the
racing.
space. Tim's got a better exit as he had the outside now.
Oh, we're gonna go into a half a fight here in the chicane. This is a heavy braking zone, but Tim's got the inside. He's been covering aggressively. He's gonna outbrake himself here. I'm betting on it. Yep, he does. Oh, and he keeps it.
Just
Nice
about.
move.
Wow. As Cameron Hill goes for the switchback, takes up the inside now. Tim has to concede and try and do something on the straight now. It's his best option.
Yep, turn one.
That's
Need to
what he
focus on the
does.
exit. Need to focus on the exit, Tim, as he
Ooh,
does
he's gone
just
wide.
that. Oy,
Just
oy,
about.
oy.
He's going to obviously go for the move because he wants that P4. He worked very hard for it in the first lap. Maybe got a bit of luck into it, but yeah. As Avesta's now closed up, but we'll carry on with this battle. As Tim outbreaks himself massively, goes off the track as he's conceded almost 3 positions in one corner. That's not very good from Tim.
Yep, nope, he's got the inside covered though on Leedies as of now. Leedies has dropped the position to Maynard. Maynard's catching up as well. Avesta Gobadi is meanwhile catched up to the front.
Yep,
There's
for
a
the lead.
massive fight in the front indeed. It's Alta Timgren and Butterbig. Butterbig's gonna go for the inside here. Alta Timgren covers him off a bit harshly there, but it's all racing, it's all still fair. There is a possible switchback attempt here as Avesta Gobadi's caught up really well.
Yeah, he's managed to caught up with these two fighting every lap. They've been at it very hard as Avesta just has to sit back at it, almost outbreaks himself, just about keeps it. As Avesta takes up the inside, takes it to Ate now. He could do 2 here, but no one really overtakes in the Schumacher S.
No one
As
really
he
dares to
backs
do
out.
that. Yep, indeed. A little bit of a push to pass there by Avesta though. Wouldn't be surprised if the stewards are going to say something about that. And then I wouldn't be surprised if Avesta says something in return. Butterbig in the meantime. No, that's a fake. That was a fake. That caught me off guard. Thinking he would go down the inside there. Meantime, Cameron Hill and Xavier Maynard have caught up, but Tim Den Higher is no longer maintaining that pace. Leedies and Tiger Assassins now closely behind.
Yeah, Tim obviously struggling now. He's on the soft tyres now, so his tyres are starting to go out. Everyone else is on the mediums. That might explain why he had such a good start. We'll see when he comes in what his pace is like compared to the others with fresh mediums. See if that undercut is worth it.
Yep, definitely. In the meantime, the top 3 group is separated by 9/10 of a second there. It is a great fight for the lead. Butterbig is proving himself and his weight in absolute gold over here. He's doing really well to keep up with what looked like the most, basically Spider GT owning this
he
track.
just removed. He's pushed the Avesta wide.
no.
Avesta, he might have to concede that, I think. That's definitely, if Avesta's was a push to pass, that definitely was.
Yeah, but he has not passed him now, so I think he's all good. But what I do know right now is that Avesta is furiously yelling.
Yes, Avesta won't be too happy about that. Avesta is very much a him person. He doesn't care about anyone else. Just as long as he does good, it doesn't matter.
And
Which is a
that
good
is...
mindset to have, I guess.
It is. That's why these two are in the top. They only choose for themselves and no one else. Leedies in the meantime really close to Tiger Assassins now. Tiger Assassins has a penalty as we enter, or already have been, in the middle of lap 5 out of 22. The fastest lap for Avesta Gobadi, who had a lot of penalties at the beginning. It seems like something happened between Atte and... No, it's just the pace of Avesta. That is really cool to
really
see.
Strong now. Badabig's almost dropped down to a second behind Avesta. He's out that main slipstream range. Avesta 4/10 behind. He's been around that gap the whole lap. See if he keeps it under 6/10 here. He'll have the strongest amount of slipstream, which he does. So he could be on for a charge to overtake Atte, or it could be a team play here. Just sit back, control the pack. As Cameron Hill's dropped off about a second and a bit. I don't know if him and Maynard had a collision, but on this lap dropped down to a second.
See, the possibility, or at least what I would be saying right now, is bomb draft each other, Avesta Gobadi and Atte. You will only enjoy it, and the guy behind is going to start crying shortly when you do that. 1 second is the gap right now. I suggest they do it. 4/10. That's not enough. These GT4 cars really need a really close gap to make it work.
Yeah, it's possible, but obviously it's very hard to travel very closely in these old cars, these slower cars. As Atta goes a bit wide, Vesta goes for the inside move, but I think he's just sitting back now. Control the back, as I said,
Yep,
and now help
definitely.
each other out.
They are helping each other out right now. Another thing, though, is a battle between Tim and Lidis. Lidis has overtaken Tim with a 1 second time penalty. Tim has been roasting through these soft compound tires as Tiger Assassins is also still close, but he hasn't passed yet. Oh, he is going for it now, though. Inside, makes it the outside right now into the next corner, and he makes it stick there. Tim Den Heijer has completely gone through his tires here. And that is another move done by the BCR team. P7 and P5 now.
Yeah, them softs are not looking good. It looks like they can just about do 5 laps, so we're probably going to see everyone pit around lap 19, lap 18, around then. As
Yep.
Vesta's now close up to 3/10 behind that. It's very close between these two now.
Yeah, it is very close actually. These guys are, I don't know what they're doing right now. I would say Otto is gonna get the, what you call it, well, the team favor of championship. So when it comes to that, I think Otto is gonna be the guy in front. However, they're so far behind. I reckon they're gonna start actually batting each other for position.
Yeah, I mean these are two championship contenders, first and second. So they're obviously, I think they're switching maybe, or is that a Vesta just looking for a move? It is a Vesta looking for a move as he backs out. Just holding position at the minute. We'll see what happens after. Ooh, a little bit of slide there. But yeah, probably going to sit back until the pit stops. I think these two just control it and not let Bada Big get the better of them. Smart choice.
Well, at the moment, Butterbig is doing a 0.4, whereas Vesta was doing a 0.6, meaning net 2/10 loss there. Butterbig has really been on pace today. It's actually surprising.
Yeah, he's doing really well. Challenging the two title rivals. Obviously, Rami isn't here to help challenge, but yeah, it's a good fight so far with these three.
Definitely. Xavier Maynard goes way wide there. 5/10 penalty for him as well, the BCR team. In the meantime, there's a move in the back. Lidis and Tim Den Heijer are fighting it out. Oh! Tim Den Heijer's hit the cone and he flew! 4 wheels off the ground there for Tim Den Heijer. He is still on track. The tires weren't at one point because a cone hit it. The physics of GT7 have proven once again to be very interesting, to say the least. Lidis is struggling as well.
Yeah, obviously Lidis had that 1 second penalty, so we had to re-overtake Tim, and now he's going to try and overtake Tiger Assassin once again. As Atta's got a 5/10 penalty, that's not good for the rest of Lidis. He might drop down to P3 here if Bada Big keeps it close, but he's at 1.2 seconds behind now. Bada Big, he's had a poor lap.
Definitely, he had a poor lap. He is still dropping back a bit. I think this is going to be Attas Waterloo here. And Avesta will take the lead. Talking about the consistency, the laps are within 5/10 of each other, which is not really that consistent. But Avesta has been doing well on these past laps to just keep it on the track and get no penalties. See, the moves out of the way here. Let's see if Atta loses the position to Butterbig. No, he doesn't.
No. He's kept that, well, 1-2 still for Spider GT. So Avesta now in control. He can choose when he wants to pit. He can choose what happens with the fights. It's all up to him now. Atta's lost that upper ground to Avesta and the rest now.
Definitely, and
as Avesta's got a 1 second penalty for cutting the chicane, as I say it.
Yeah. The commentator jinx is what we call it. This is not your first jinx, but it is your first FVR jinx, and it goes to Avesta Gabadi. Congratulations to 3.742 on the board in the meantime. And a 1 second time penalty means he's for sure going to be dropping behind a Butterbig there. Tim Den Heijer in the pits.
First and only one on the softs to pit. So if we're looking 7 laps on the softs from there, I'm thinking lap 17 now. For the people that want to pit for softs at the end.
Yeah, but these tires are absolutely dead compared to, you know, the mediums are on lap 8 and they're not even halfway. I reckon Tim's done a great job on the softs here.
Yep, as Avesta's indicating where he's going apparently.
That is interesting. I presume they're still in the party together.
Yep. Don't know what that's about, but yeah, we'll see. Might
Definitely
just be
interesting.
him being a bit stupid once again, as he always go wide. He does go wide.
Oh
As
no,
that
that
has
as
closed up
well.
four or five attempts there, it's Bada Bing is definitely going to take that second position now. Bada Bing's
Yeah,
just hanging back, taking it easy, and he's just picking up all the leftovers from the top two. That's a bit messy from the two Spider GT boards at the minute.
yep, definitely messy. They are getting penalties left and right, and it is very inconsistent for these two. Butterbeek, in the meantime, consistently not getting a penalty. Not even the fastest. He just manages to keep up by making no mistakes. As I said that he goes purple. No, that's Atta, never mind. Vestagobadi drops back quite a lot, but it is... Oh, actually, it's really close. No, it's not.
No,
Ooh, damn.
Bada Bing now is Atom might be able to run away here because Avesta's going to have to try and re-overtake Bada Bing. Atom's
Yeah.
got a 1.2 second gap now, so Avesta's just completely lost that advantage that I was talking about.
Yep, we have indeed gotten ourselves into a point of the race where the cars are split up. No battles on track except Tiger says in the Leadys. Leadys has been having a banger of a race. The only shame about it is that he's in P7.
Yeah, he's been fighting a lot, maybe mostly with himself,
Yep.
but now he's making positions. He overtook Tim a few laps ago and then on them soft tyres. Now going to overtake Tiger Assassin, maybe to turn one. He's looking for that inside, but covered well by Tiger Assassin. Takes the outside, maybe looking for the switch back. He is. He's going to try it. Oh no, he's going to keep it around the outside. Look for that inside line, and he's Tiger Assassin well defend.
Yep, that was a great defensive move by him. I was doubtful of that one actually, because when you move through to defend the inside of turn one, you end up giving away the long left-hander right after it, which is
You
I
have
guess
to cover off the middle of the track when you're taking the inside line. It's a downhill braking zone. As Leadys takes a 1.5 second penalty, that's not good. He must have went really wide or took too much curb on the inside.
Yeah, we were on board with him there. He didn't even do that bad.
Yeah,
Loads of drivers getting penalties.
Yeah. Might be another one of them moments where this game is a bit dodgy.
Yep, the game has been a bit dodgy in Le Mans as well with track limits. This one is also an interesting one. Basically all the drivers have received penalties except Butterbig. Butterbig doing exactly what he was told to. 204.4, 4.2, 4.5. That's the perfect consistency you're looking for.
Yeah, he's doing very well right now. He's just very consistent. That's all you need in a race this long. If it's a sprint race, it might be different. Just go all out. But he's just holding back. It's obviously he's in the Nissan, so his tyres are a little bit worse than the other two. But still good pace considering his tyres, and
Definitely.
the other two drivers having the advantage.
Yeah, it's also interesting to note that consistently slow is not as bad as it sounds. If you look at where he's at right now, he's in P2. He's doing laps that are 8 tenths off the fastest lap of Atta.
Atta said that lap of a couple of laps ago. That's where he pulled that 1 second. He had an amazing lap. 2 minute 3.6 on mediums is a very, very good lap.
Yep, definitely. Every car seems to be going really wide into these exits of just before the first sector mark there. No penalties for them, but that looked really excessive. Oh, penalty for Maynard, 2 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know. He might have cut the last chicane. That might be where he got them 2 seconds.
That is a lot, though. Stinden Iyer is now on the mediums, and this is the moment where the strategy is actually going to hurt you.
Yeah, he's not making
when you
much
have
of an
Tim's pace
impression at the minute. It's a few tenths off Leadys at the minute, but he should start clawing back at that now with the others on worn tyres.
Yep, definitely. These tyres are absolutely worn. Leadys' last lap was a 2:09, which was obviously had to be with a mistake because a 2:05 is in around his normal pace. But that is just a loss of 4 seconds.
Like 2 second penalty, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think that included it. Had to be a bad lap still, because 4 seconds is a lot, even when you have a 1 second time penalty or a 1.5. Maynard now with a 2-second time penalty. That's gonna hurt.
Yeah,
He's 90 at 90 kph.
He's in a good battle with Cameron, who's now just been set free, racing his own race now. Got a 10-second gap to the car in front, 6 seconds to the car behind. Just driving his own race now. It's all about consistency, as Avesta's looking for a move on Bada Big now to turn 1. He's had a poor lap, Bada Big, compared to the other two. Is Avesta going to go for a move? No, just sits back for now.
Oof. Thought about it again there. A bit of a confusing move.
A little bit wide from Bada Big, so Avesta might as well look up in the inside. Tell him he's there, make sure he can force him into a mistake somewhere.
But in the meantime, Avesta seems to be struggling a bit through these corners with the grip. The GTR looks really, really consistent and easy to drive at the moment. Avesta might go for a move here. Nope, he doesn't. So close though.
I don't think he'll go for a move until this big right-hander coming up now or towards the end of the lap.
Oh, definitely the big right-hander. Look how close he is right now. Bada Big should cover the inside here, and he is not doing that. This is giving up the position for free, because Avesta Gabari goes for the inside here, and he...
Might have been a bit lag there.
Yeah, that was lag, I think.
Yeah.
That looked a bit dirty, but that was lag.
Gap, though.
Oh yeah, that's for sure gonna hurt. The battling right now is gonna hurt them even more. Cameron, 10.2 still. He's far behind.
Yeah, like I said, he's just going to drive his own race now. Same with Maynard. I don't think he'll have much opportunity to try and catch Cameron now, as Tim has exited the race.
Oh! What is that for?
Pace. You know, I did hear that he broke both his legs, so he's driving with broken legs. So it might explain the lack of pace in his GT5.
Fair enough. That's was it because he broke the sound barrier by chance?
Some call him the BFG.
No.
Okay. Alright. Bada Big has dropped a few tenths down. He's done a 2-minute 5.4 on that lap. It's not a very strong one.
Yeah, great job. You made the commentator laugh. Now this is a problem for Avesta Gobadi though. The 2-second gap to Attis that are gonna improve his championship chances. I think Avesta knows it as well. These boys had a similar amount of practice, so this is their actual racing pace, you should say. Like this was they both had exactly 1 lap of practice, I believe.
Yeah, we saw how quickly Atto was able to learn the track in quali. Just out of the box, setting quick laps after quick laps, and Avesta's taken until the race, I'd say, to settle down. He's still getting a few penalties here and there, but he's now managing that gap and slowly closing it in.
Yep. In the meantime, by the way, guys, for those watching, make sure to subscribe. You could be the 400th subscriber of the FVR channel. If you haven't yet, click that button for those interested in doing so and giving Evan his well-deserved money at this point, because he's been running this for quite a while now, putting us to work at this point in time.
Avesta gets another 5-10 penalty in that Schumacher S section. He just took too much speed into the corner and paid the price.
Cameron Hill in the meantime not gaining any time, 11.4 now.
Yeah. He's gaining it to Maynard but losing to Bada Big. Bada Big again just sticking with Avesta, doing very well.
Yeah, I think this race is already noted down as the top 3 I think are already set in stone.
Yeah, I think so, unless Atto does some silly mistakes somewhere, which I don't think he'll do because he's very consistent. Just setting quick lap after quick lap, doing 2-minute 4.2s, and Avesta not lining up the timing sheets at the minute.
Definitely not. Bada Big is not either. He is 9-10. He's actually slower than Avesta as well. So everyone is driving away from each other. Xavier Maynard and Tiger Assassin are currently 1.4 seconds of each other as well. these guys have been battling each other, hitting each other, and now they're getting closer and closer again. It is going to be... Oh, no, never mind. Xavier Maynard going wide there. Oh, slide. Oh, this Porsche seems to be a really bad car on this track.
Yeah, I think they're struggling on the rear grip with the tyres now.
Yep, because look at this. They were 1 second off each other, and now they're on the inside of each other. Tiger Assassins goes down the inside here on Xavier, and Xavier lets him by.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just laughing at you saying.
Yeah, I realized. All right, little kid that you are.
Atez managed to pull second on the best of this lap so far.
Yeah, this is Atez prime time. When he is in clean air, he just does his thing, and he does it again and again and again. This guy scouted actually in an FVR GT race by Spider GT, one of our greatest signings.
Yeah. This year we made a few signings. We signed Avesta, we've signed Anta, we've signed Rami, we've signed very fast drivers.
Legend Rosenberg likes as well. Distinct Mohata, which is also a part of our team now, and loads of fast drivers have entered the Spider GT era of racing, as you could do by simply getting scouted in the GT7 part. I am obviously still the team owner, so I keep my eyes on races like these as well to see who could possibly join the Spider GT racing team. Butterbeck seems to be giving our boys a little bit of a struggle, so interesting to watch him in the coming few races.
Yeah, Butterbeck is struggling on tyres now compared to the other two. He's able to keep up with the best. Obviously, Avesta just served his penalty, now 4.4 off the lead. So it looks like they're settling down for P2 at the minute, both Avesta and Butterbeck. No one going to give up these spots, as it's vital for Avesta to keep as close as possible to Atta in the championship in the final few rounds.
Yep, it's gonna be very, very interesting to see who gets it in the end. However, Butterbeck is way worse on tires than Avesta, so this should be an easy battle if Avesta just manages to be consistent.
Yeah, I'm expecting Butterbeck to pit within the next 3 laps, I'd say, 3-4 laps. As Avesta and Atta can probably pull a few more laps out of them tyres, as they're looking very strong. I think it is just the Nissan that's struggling most with tyres. So we saw Tim earlier, on lap 5 he had worse tyres than Butterbeck, so not the car for tyres, the Nissan.
We shall see what happens with the Nissan. Not the car for the track is the Porsche, though. The Porsche seems to be doing really, really bad around here.
They do have the best tyres, which is weird, but just don't have the pace whatsoever compared to the top 3.
Is it really weird, though? When you're really slow, the tires don't wear?
Yeah, true.
I reckon that's the only good thing about this car. You don't have tire wear. The bad thing about it, you're driving so slow you don't need tire wear to even be a thing.
Yeah, obviously fighting each other for P5 at the minute, nothing really threatening them, so they're going to have their own battle now, I think.
Yep, lap 15 now, 7 laps to go. That means 14 minutes. 4 minutes left in this race. Has been an interesting race.
As both the what's it called? PCR drivers pit.
Yep, they both pit. Funny to see the difference in fuel wear here. 2% for Tiger Assassin. That's
yeah, he used up more fuel, but had better tires. So don't know what that really is about. It's a bit weird. As we see, Avesta's now pulled away a 1.2 second gap to Butterbeck. Slowly closing in on Atta now. A couple attempts here and there. But yeah, Atta's just pulling away.
Yeah, the gap's too big for that to even be something of a challenge. In the meantime, Tiger Assassins and Xavier Maynard are close to each other again. We know what happened last time we were around here. They touched the front of... No, actually they hit each other. They didn't hit someone else. Yeah, they punted each other almost off the track there. Let's hope that doesn't happen again as the sun starts to absolutely shine.
It's like being flashed in God.
Yeah, it does look like that. It's really, really bright. I hope there hasn't been no, we can't say that. Certain historic event uh, taking place. 4.6 seconds is the gap to Avesta now. It's slowly decreasing, but it's really hard for Avesta to get that back. Cameron Hill, 14, now 15 seconds to Butterwick, and 13.4 to Leedies. Nothing inside there. Leedy's also driving in no man's land. There's Otto Timgren is in the pits.
First pit at the top
Yep, we're
three,
gonna see now. Is Cameron Hill gonna be able
Avesta
to?
got a 1 second penalty. He would have got that the chicane or the pit entry.
Oh no!
As the top three all now pit.
Yeah, the fuel wear is way worse on the Genesis, but look at the tire of Butter Big.
Yeah, he's
Nothing.
really struggled in them final few laps. It's Cameron Hill's now also pitted.
Let's see these pit stops.
Is now the first to leave the pits. Avesta gonna have to serve that 1 second penalty this lap. As Butter Big now exits the pits with a 2 second gap to Avesta.
Could be safe for Avesta there, maybe.
It'll be
Gonna
close.
depend on his
Might see a
outlap.
battle into the chicane.
Yep. As I don't know if you're watching Leedies right now, but watch the bottom of the car when he leaves the pits. What is that?
What?
Did you see that?
No.
There's like huge iron rods underneath the car, which just magically disappeared. The game's refusing to make a normal pit stop animation, and they just spawn in these rods and then despawn them when the pit stop is done. It's
Yeah.
something I've never seen before.
Avesta now increases time penalty. I think he's after this race he might report the game for giving him time penalties. So yeah, he's struggled this race a bit. He's obviously gaining now on Atta and these soft tyres, so we'll see what happens towards the end. But it looks locked in for Atta to win this race, huh?
Yeah, surely when you have Vesta going more off the track than on the track, 1.5 again is interesting. The Iranian driver, or sorry, Ukrainian driver who has crossed the border to Iran and also crossed some lines doing so, because he's that is a huge overspeed by Butterbig. Yeah, that's that position gone. Whoa.
Yeah, Avesta gonna have to overtake Butterbig for what is the 4th time this race. And Butterbig just hasn't overtook him. It's just the penalties. Butterbig once again with the consistency hasn't been able to keep up with Atta, but Atta's place is just blistering at this minute. Yeah,
but he's flying. Atta is flying, and he's on the softs as well. He might beat his quali lap here. I would assume so with the practice he had. Cameron Hale is now 15 seconds behind the Vesta. That also happened something there. Surely when he had a 1.5 second penalty. Tiger Assassins is driving in no man's land. Except he's not. He is driving with Xavier close by. Xavier might make a move here. He's close by in the back now of the BCR car. No moves being made into turn 1.
Tiger Assassin might have braked a bit too late. Oh no, that's just Xavier and Maynard braking 50 metres early. Yeah, it's interesting. He had to actually let off the brakes, go on the throttle a little bit, and then go back on the brakes there.
Makes you wonder how much practice there was in.
Yeah. Probably a bit more than first and second, I'd say.
Yeah, but that was 1 lap. It's not really hard to beat 1 lap. Up the thing run with a penalty.
It's not really going to hamper his race, is it?
No, it's not. But Penalty GT Racing is going for an absolute banger of a race over here. If the championship was based on penalties, we would have won it by now.
Oh, the first race.
Definitely. If it was based on performances in an Australia F1 race on FVR, we would have also won it, wouldn't it be, Callum?
Yeah. Fortunately, I didn't race that, so, you know.
Oh, I swear you were the one who crashed.
I didn't race an FVR in Australia.
Oh, where did you crash?
I didn't race in Australia. Oh, it might have been Texas. As a vessel's gone
Oh
purple in the
yeah,
middle sector.
Texas. Yeah, Texas was a great race for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, no.
I even tried to get him out of his shell to go and cuss, but he didn't. I'm so proud of Callum. He's been
Okay,
an
so
amazing
Vessel's
coach.
set a 2 minute point 4. Decent little lap time. We'll see these drivers doing quality laps now on their low fuel. As the Vessel's got the least amount of fuel, Better Big with the most at the top 3.
Yep, in the meantime, we've got no real battles going on. Tiger Assassin's driving away now because Xavier has a penalty. Lidis has dropped back a lot.
Yeah, disappointing showing, I think, for him. As he just set his fastest lap of the race, but still over 2 seconds off the fastest lap in this race. As the two BCR drivers are fighting for P5. Maynard may have looked in the. You know what, I'm gonna stop.
Yeah, no, that was. I was wondering where you were going with that, but that was in. It was in circles. Maynard is doing something. Callum Birch, 2024. We have got no battles on our hands as of now.
Yes, we do. We've got battle for second place.
Oh no!
Bada Big going to Schumacher rest here. Vessel's definitely going to have to concede there. No chance of an overtake through that corner. He's going to have to settle for P3 at the minute, but he's obviously going to go for a move. Maybe here? No, just looking for a mistake.
He went for a little bit of a fake there.
Yeah, and his best opportunities up this hill into the final chicane, uphill braking. We'll see how this goes. Is he going to go for the inside line?
Butter Big is showing something there. Can't brake on a move on the braking though, so he's stuck with the line he has right now. That means a terrible exit, but it's covered. Smart and great defending by Butter Big here, who's doing an absolutely... Oh, send there!
Wow.
Was going to say he was doing an absolutely... Well, a mega job over there for Butter Big. Vestager now close by. Covers the outside here, but that will turn into the inside for the long hander. Let's see who breaks the latest. It is no one but...
might go for the switchback here, and he does. Ooh.
Not enough
space.
The
switchback was done a bit too early. He would have hit the rear of Bada Big there, just giving Bada Big a bit of boost on the exit.
Yep, indeed. Number 13, by the way, for Vestager. He has chosen...
No wonder his luck is so bad.
Yeah. Do you reckon he wears that jersey around the gym when he does a pull-up and falls off?
Yeah, definitely.
Fair enough, that explains why he always breaks things. Talking about unlucky, penalty. 5/10 of Vestager.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Why did we sign him, Callum?
I don't know, to be honest with you.
Terrible driver. In the meantime, Cameron Hill still nowhere near. Tiger Assassins, with Xavier Maynard, that has been the case for quite a while now. Lidis is not gaining, not losing any time. He is, although, oh my god, that was extending the track and a half. Yeah, nothing really going on as of now. With 7 cars on the grid, that's a bit hard anyway, but it has been an enjoyable race.
Go for a move here, actually. Vessel's going to go for a move, trying to hamper Bada Big's time.
Whoa! That was
definitely touch and go through there. We'll see what it would be like after the race with the reports, if there is one. But yeah, Vessel's going to serve his penalty here. Bada Big. Vestel pulled to the left-hand side for Bagabid to go on the inside, but had none of it. Went round the outside, and yeah, took second place now.
Yeah, this race has been enjoyable, even though it was with such a low grid size. Just makes you wonder, if the grid was 2 times as large, what would have happened in this race? Yeah,
it would have been a manic one with all the top tier drivers being so close together. I think it would have been a 5-way fight if Cameron Hill may have put a bit more practice into it. Because we know he's got the pace, but obviously today struggled.
Vestager on the inside. Pushed Butter Big wide there. They are not going to be friends after this one.
No, but it's good racing for us.
Yep,
That's
definitely
goes
inside
for that
again.
switchback.
Oh,
Wow.
if he makes this one stick, it's a beautiful one, and he does just that. Butterbig has been caught out by surprise there.
As Butterpig
Ooh,
goes for
no.
the inside, that was a bit dodgy, I'd
Yeah,
say.
that was dodgy and a half. Professor Gabati will now be screaming. Let's hope he doesn't injure himself while doing so.
Yeah, Vesta's not going to be too happy, I can already tell.
Yeah.
With the use of language he's going to be using, it's just disgusting, I'd say.
Yep, definitely. He's a interesting driver now as well with all the penalties he's had. 2.5 though. He's done his quali lap in race. Oh no.
Ooh, yeah, that's definitely going to be a penalty for
Yeah.
Butterpig.
That.
Yeah, no, that's not good.
Yeah. That's Vesta Gobadi is now not even screaming anymore. That is.
It's definitely going to be pure silence in that party right now with Vesta, Timgren, Avesta, and Tim Denaya.
Yep. Tim Denayer, obviously, he's leading the race from heaven right now. He has retired. But of course, he doesn't need to prove himself. It's Tim. Vesta Gobadi
Exactly.
has done a weird job this race. It's been a really weird race for him. He's in P3, but he's made many mistakes. Went off track at least 4 times, and has a penalty.
Yeah, he's made his own mistakes. Just because of them mistakes, he's been stuck behind Butterpig. He's lost touch to the lead after Timgren now with a 13-second gap. As Avesta has been let through, I think, by Butterpig.
I don't
Because
know
there's
what
no
that
way he would
was.
have caught 2 seconds in that short time.
Yep, maybe that we don't have the replay mode anymore. I am banished from doing that because last time I tried replay mode, the screen froze. It's really hard to control with the keyboard, so I'm just gonna stay away from the keyboard. How about that? One lap to go. Oh no,
As Butterpig has
again!
pushed again. That's not good. It was good hard racing before, but now it's just nah, it's not good.
What is going on?
I think he'll try to blame it on Avesta's lag, but for us, we have lag from both.
Yeah, but this is not
drivers.
lag. It's just he's outbraked himself by over a second there.
Yeah, twice now.
Oh yeah. This is getting a bit dodgy now.
As Artez now got a 5-10 penalty. I think he deserves the death penalty because of that. How dare he?
Yeah, Otto up for execution here. We're gonna watch Butterbig and Avesta go again, and this is only gonna end in tears. There's no way one of these drivers is gonna. Yeah. Oh boy.
Wow.
Oh.
I don't know what he's thinking anymore. This is
Butterbig has just completely gone off the track by doing that.
If he didn't ruin his race before, he definitely has now. Avesta's obviously not in the wrong there. Yeah, Butterpig just ruined what was a good race for him. I'd say it's a very strong showing, but just in the last few laps, getting a bit desperate, I'd say.
Yeah, way too much. That was too much on all sides, really. If Avesta made that turn on the inside, he actually would have been T-boned by Butterbig there.
Yeah. Avesta with the large racing knowledge he has, except from track limits.
Yeah, he would have been T-boned quite harshly there. This is poor racing all round, which is a shame. However, Cameron Hill is now catching up 7 seconds as we have a battle again. The BCR boys are at it again. Bright yellow cars, 2 Porsches, Tiger Assassins on the outside of a chicane that's very tight. Who's going to make it stick here? None of them are. They are both going to lose a lot of time here, but it's Xavier Maynard who's flying away with it now. Lidis is still not catching up. Lidis is completely drowned in this race.
Yeah, he's just been stuck on his own. Maybe stuck with them battles with Tinden High in the opening stint. Obviously getting them 2-second penalties did not help Lidis' time.
Yep, yeah. Definitely not. In the meantime,
Otto with another 5-10 penalty. It's not just him that's getting executed, it's also his family.
Yep, we will be actually moving to his basement right now. We're gonna do the commentary right from there as we prepare to line up his family and then ritually take them hostage. 5 tenths again. I think we have to fire him.
Yeah, unfortunately, he will not be live streamed on YouTube as it's not allowed. Apparently.
Yep, not allowed. Also heard Avesta injured himself when he fell off YouTube in his attempted streaming career. No, we're not gonna go there. We are watching Butterbig. It's been an exciting race, but it's been quite tiring, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a good showing by the drivers for us with the lack of cars on the grid today. Obviously, Tim leaving the race hasn't helped really. Would have been in a good fight with the leadies right now.
Yep.
But yeah, as we see, Atta now leading up to the final corner. The strong showing. Vesta has shown some good pace in his final few laps, definitely gaining a lot of time, but obviously nowhere near enough to beat Atta. Timgren is crossing the line now to win his what's it? How many wins is it now?
I lost count. He's leading by so much now. It's amazing to see. Festegabadi is going to be the second one to cross the line. He's still weaving. Maybe should have only weaved in the last lap. Got him a little bit less amount of penalties there if he did that. Butterbig P3, but that's not going to stay that way with the penalties he's going to get. Cameron Hill crossing line P4, might be P3. Congratulations on that one, Cameron Hill. Bit of a silent race from him. Would have expected a bit more. However, there is a battle through the last corner. Xavier Maynard and Tiger Assassins are battling it out. They are close, but it's not going to be close enough. Maynard takes P5 there, and it's a gap of only a tenth.
Really good race by these two, out and out racing each lap. That's how you race clean, I think.
Yep, definitely. Leadies crossing the line in P7, and that is your race, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go through the grid one more time before we close the stream, and thank everyone for watching. Atta Timgren, 46 minutes it took, with a 202.5 as the fastest lap in P1. Spider GT 1-2 again, Festegabadi in P2, Butter Big P3, Cameron Hill in P4, P5 and 6 for the BCR boys, and Leadies in P7, and Tim Den Heijer, Tim Senna, Super Tim 2006 in P8. Did not finish for him. However, we hope the race will be better next week. Callum, thank you for being here, and thank you for being so well. As Avesta's already arguing in the chat, we should move away quickly from that. Callum, thank you, and everyone for watching as well, thank you. We will be seeing you soon. Bye-bye.